It's 7:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Police are investigating a serious head-on smash at Rutherford. Two cars collided on the New England Highway near Rutherford Airport at around 1 this morning after one of the vehicles crossed to the wrong side of the road. The drivers, a man and a woman, both in their 40s, suffered broken bones and are recovering in the John Hunter Hospital. The Deputy Premier and Nationals leader has broken from government ranks, calling for a ban on coal seam gas mining in the state's north as the party prepares to hold its annual conference at Pacolbin this weekend. Troy Grant says he's been speaking to residents in the Northern Rivers and believes CSG mining in the area should be blocked. However, the move could cost taxpayers up to $140 million, with gas miner Metgasco saying it would seek compensation. A new proposal to remove negative gearing by the Greens would see funds redirected into social housing to address the homelessness problem in the Hunter. The estimates from the proposal would see a $2.9 billion saving to be reinvested into building homes for people on the social housing waiting list. New South Wales Greens Senator Lee Rhiannon says low-income families and those vulnerable to homelessness need government assistance.
They're the ones who are vulnerable to ending up being on the streets, so we believe that the housing opportunity should be directed to them. But changing the negative gearing market will change how the price of housing, and that will bring a benefit to all.
However, Hunter Chairman of the Property Council, Ed Crawford, says housing problems will not be fixed by a single legislative change.
I think, in fact, they're barking up the wrong tree. Certainly, housing affordability is a key issue and a challenge in Australia. It's not something that can be fixed with a silver bullet, as they say, in this sort of measure.
Tourism Hunter is demanding the state government do more to attract visitors to the region. It's calling for a new funding model to be put in place with the aim to achieve 10 million tourists in a single year. Chairman Will Creedon says from July 1, the tourism body won't embark on any new projects until the government takes action. Despite delays, Maitland Council is assuring retailers the first stage of the levy project around Maitland Mall is still moving forward. The first stage to upgrade High Street was due for completion by early this year, but construction delays have seen the completion date blow out to September, which it's claimed has forced at least 15 retailers to shut down. Mayor Peter Blackmore says he empathises with the struggle of retailers in the construction zone.
All we can ask for is continued patience. I know it's difficult. But however, we all have to work together because this is going to be a project that is going to breathe new life back into the central business area of Maitland.
The future of the former Wangi power station is up in the air as Lake Macquarie Council decides what to do with it. A Gold Coast developer had hoped to redevelop the site and build shops, a restaurant and office space. However, he recently died. Council's putting together a draft plan for the site, out for public comment, opening the door for future residential, tourism and commercial development.
Sport for our sponsor, newcastlecheapestcars.com.au.
Despite winning only one of his first 9 games with the Newcastle Knights, back rower Tarek Sims insists he has no regrets leaving the North Queensland Cowboys. After surging to the top of the table in the first weeks of competition, the Knights now sit 14th on the ladder. However, Sims believes the playoffs are still a realistic target. Newcastle Hunters basketball guard Susie Walmsley will be sitting out of tomorrow's match against the Sydney Comets after breaking her finger in a training mishap this week. The 24-year-old is expected to be sidelined for 4 to 6 weeks, but is hopeful of returning in time for the playoffs. The Newcastle Jets are setting engaging the Hunter community as one of the club's top priorities for the next 12 months. This week's community forum cited reigniting support for the squad a key issue moving forward. And in ice hockey, the Newcastle North Stars are set to host competition leaders Perth Thunder tomorrow afternoon. That's Sport, I'm Georgia Moylan.
To NURFM News Time, 26 to 8.